Hello, everybody. This is Patrick Shaka, editor-in-chief with Yachting Magazine. And today I am joined here by the team at Sunseeker. I have Andrea Ferbetti, CEO of Sunseeker International, and I have Sean Robertson, who is sales director, marketing director for Sunseeker International and president of Sunseeker USA. And today we're going to talk about all things Sunseeker. So to start off, gentlemen, for those who may not be familiar with Sunseeker, Sunseeker covers a wide range of yachts and yachting lifestyles. So could we just give a brief overview of the model classes and type of yachts that Sunseeker builds?
Yes, I think that Sunseeker has in production compared to the other manufacturer with one brand, the wider range of boats compared to any other competitors, because we start from 55 feet boats up to 50 meters, going through a range that, as I said, includes a super yacht, fast boat coupe like the Predator, fast runabout like the Oak, traditional flybridge like the Manhattan, sport yachts and yacht range, and also the ocean range. So we cover all the possible niche in the market today.
Okay, Sean, did you have anything you want to add to that, or?
No, I think it's key that we love our clients, obviously, to stay with us. And I think as the client boating needs grows, their family changes, where they want to boat changes, how they want to boat, I think we can cover off now most of the normal boating aspirations, but also with the new niche models, as Andrea said, with the Hawk, the Super Hawk, the ocean range, and with some new innovations coming, which hopefully we can talk to you about later. We really have a fantastic broad spectrum of boats to offer to our clients.
Now, Sunseeker's had an incredibly active year in terms of new launches. So can we kind of go over those? I think it was 5 new launches for this year.
Yeah, so we had our Sunseeker Famous 5 launch, obviously a digital launch, which had its challenges, but I think the team did an amazing job getting that out to the world. So covering the 55 Predator Evo and the 55 Manhattan, through to probably one of our most exciting launches for many years, the 65 Sport Yacht, which I think just epitomizes the Sunseeker swagger. You know, I hope you've seen the video of that boat, Patrick, and it really just sells the dream of how you use a boat, I think, out to the world. And obviously the 88 yacht, very key, has been a staple of the Sunseeker brand for many years, a yacht of that size. And then the 90 Ocean, which is the first of our new niche models, which is so completely different to the 88 yacht, both in terms of dimension and what it offers to a client. A very particular look that's still very much Sunseeker, but completely different than what we've seen before. I think just brings Sunseeker to a whole new level of market.
So creating so many models across so many lines for a global market is an incredibly challenging task. So how does Sunseeker go about designing those model lines and maintaining what is the DNA throughout those? So you know a Sunseeker is a Sunseeker, whether it's on the smaller side or if it's on the super yacht side. Is it kind of an evolutionary process? Does everything start from scratch on a fresh piece of paper every time you have a new model? What is that? What is that process like?
I think that Sunseeker has the largest design center that compared to other competitors in this industry. We have the Technology and Design Center in Poole, over 150 employees that start as a designer from the very beginning of any single line in which they are dedicated, up to all the process, building the tools, the mold, and everything is part of the product development. And this is the ability that Sunseeker has to develop new model. It's because we dedicate a lot of investment on that structure that is located in Poole. And as I said, is one of the largest in the world. We have the 5-axis milling machine and so on. If we talk about the different range, you know, the Sunseeker brand It's innovation and practicality together. It's not connected only to one iconic style, like it could be a wooden runabout or something like that. No, always Sunseeker has produced different range of product. And so that's the reason our designer are dedicated to the different lines, and they are able to make a Sunseeker in a different niche of the product. I think that Sean could add a lot more on that, because Sean has been part of this company since from 40 years ago, something like that. And so you know everything a lot better than me.
No, I think what Andrea said is key. I mean, the innovation, understanding the practicalities as well as performance is always been key to Sunseeker. I think what makes us different is being able to almost dictate markets. You know, as Andrea said, I agree. We've almost invented niches in the market, and as much as we're about innovation and new niche, new comfort on board, it's done with the knowledge of a lot of the Sunseeker family having been with us for a good number of years, and that's both internal, you know, from the guys on the shop floor all the way through to the design team. There's a lot of history there, a lot of knowledge and understanding of the brand and what it stands for, but also from our dealers and the clients. You know, we have clients now, they're on their 15th, 18th Sunseeker, and they live this journey with us, helping, but also wanting us then to bring that innovation in. So it's a family affair that builds this brand and keeps it driving forward.
So you have a high retention rate from a customer perspective that walk through the lines with you.
Yeah, I mean, our client base is roughly 60 to 65% existing clients. So, you know, each year it's getting that feedback, that continued drive from what they want to do with the boats is key to building the brand. Yes.
So from building that many lines, what is the current volume of boats produced by Sunseeker on an annual basis, average?
Yeah, you know, in terms of overall volume, we are not coming back to the same volume like it was in 2018, 19. At that time, we built 180 yachts. Now we are around, this year, we will be around 125. Next year, we will be around 135 yachts. But our growth in terms of volume, it will be limited in the next years. We are growing in terms of offer. We are replacing the brand in the position that it deserves to be, where always has been Sunseeker at a very high level of quality and positioning in the market, but we are not chasing the volume because we want to maintain the exclusivity of the brand.
So when you look at the United States as a market, what percentage or how important is the US market to Sunseeker?
It's absolutely key, Patrick. I mean, we've invested in the American market since the mid-90s. We've always looked at the demands from that market in terms of how the use is different. It's very similar to the Med, but also completely different in other ways. How much time people spend on board, where they go, refrigeration, door sizes, everything is very key to understanding that market. And I think what we've now managed to do is actually partner with One Water Marine Group over the last 6 months, which has given us now the right distribution partner to really maximize our presence in that marketplace. So both in locations, clients in America love to have that security of a big American company behind them, which One Water can offer, but with the excitement of a European brand, European innovation, and the distinctive looks. So key to us going forward. We would love to grow that American market to be, 50% of our market. I think there's every opportunity to do that. And it's, we think it's a great opportunity working with the new partner with One Water Marine.
So I know that, Andrea, you had said that the volume would be less in the near future. However, that's still a large number of yachts to build on an annual basis. How does Sunseeker approach being able to ensure the quality control from the construction side of building that high volume and that high quality of a yacht? I mean, what kind of practices are in place from a training standpoint, apprenticeship kind of program to get the craftsmen you need to build that level of yacht?
Yeah, you are touching a very important point. This is the reason why we decided not to overproduce yacht, because we have no robots in this industry, and we have a retaining plan for our workers. If you come in pool, you see that there are many workers that are just only 40 years, 35 years that they work for Sunseeker. It's a kind of patrimony. It's a kind of big value for Sunseeker, their knowledge. We have an apprentice scheme together with the university that is currently growing also in 2021 in terms of number of people. We are today up to 40 people. But it's important, yes, the training through the university, but it's also important the fact that when they enter in the line in any different team in production, they found somebody there that is probably in Sunseeker since from 25 years or more. And so the knowledge, the culture of boating in pool it's very high, the highest I have ever seen in the industry. And I have traveled through many companies, not only in Italy, but in America too, and in Germany. But the culture, the deep culture that I have found in Sunseeker, I never seen it before. I think that Sean can add more, because Sean is a strong part of that culture. But I have never seen a company, with that level of culture about workers. But also, if you enter in a reception and you talk to a receptionist, most likely she will tell you that she is a boater and she knows everything about yachting. Something unique. So, Sean, sorry.
No, I think Patrick, the key to the quality is, as much as you have a quality department, which obviously verify, check off, have an in-process control system. The key to this is everybody is involved. Everybody has a voice. We listen, to our main feedback coming from clients, from dealers, but ensuring that goes straight back to the line. Not, as much as it has to go and be logged for a process, that feedback straight to the line, straight to the individual doing it, and undoubtedly, with the knowledge they have, they will be able to tell us how to remedy that problem. They will have the fix and get it implemented as quickly as possible. There will always be issues, but it's how quickly you deal with them and learning from them going forward.
So I guess you kind of teased it a little earlier, but before we wrap up real quick, you had mentioned, like I said, this was a very aggressive year in terms of launches. Going forward, do we have an equally aggressive plan looking into 2022, 2023? Are there many models in development that we're going to see in the near future? Whatever you are willing to or can share to kind of show us what the future of Sunseeker looks like.
Patrick, we've got to continue this momentum forward. We have a 5-year rolling plan. We are constantly looking at where the market is currently going and where we can direct it. So from all ends of the market, we've spent time at Cannes only last week relaunching the Super Hawk range with a 55, which I think is the most exciting, innovative 55-footer in the market. I know I would say that, but truly on the feedback from new clients, old clients, dealers, clients, it's incredible. And we've taken what was our market 15 years ago and will totally dominate with a new 55-footer in the Super Hawk range, reinvented for today's needs, how people will use it. At the opposite end, 100 yacht, again, there's a lot of people building 100-foot yachts, but the layout, the innovation of how the beach club, the aft cockpit works, performance, looks, a very unique forward cabin and its own private terrace, even linking the flybridge to the foredeck without having to go up and down steps. Sounds simple, but it's beautifully done and will drive the market in a completely different direction. To give you a good example, that model won't launch for another 6 months, 7 months. First boats progressing in build, we already have 7 retail sold. So and that innovation, that drive of new models will continue over the next 4 years. So we're not having a feast of a year this year and then a famine for the next 2. It will continue on with a rolling 5-year plan of new models, refreshes, and new niche offshoots for the Sunseeker range.
Well, that sounds like a pretty exciting future. I'm looking forward to seeing all that come down. Quick question on Fort Lauderdale. What will we be seeing from Sunseeker at the Fort Lauderdale show?
So we have, obviously working with One Water, we've got a fantastic new position in the show. I would say we've got now the best position in the show when you come from Bahia Mar, right on the corner at the south end. So it's the key display area. Working with them, we'll have from 50 through to 88 feet on display. All the key new models there, and just looking forward to an exciting show, really.
Sean, you had mentioned earlier about the relationship with One Water. Did you want to explain a little more about how that's going to work with Sunseeker in the United States?
Yeah, so just to explain, so we've basically distributed ourselves in the United States for the last 20 years under Sunseeker USA. So with then various sub-dealers. What we took the decision on this year to really grow that market share is that One Water Yacht Group will now be our distribution partner for the whole of the United States. So covering the whole country. Underneath that will be many of our existing sub-dealers, obviously working together with their own offices. I mean, I think they're covering close to 50 offices around the USA, and they've dedicated now 10 of those offices to be Sunseeker unique, particularly on the East Coast. New yachting center with, I know you know the Rossioli Yard in Fort Lauderdale. So that's now owned by One Water, and that will become the Sunseeker hub for the USA. Boats permanently on display, service center, parts, customer showcase area. So great partnership. I think they were looking for a halo brand. So it works very well, that synergy with Sunseeker, and obviously a great way to growing our market share in the USA.
Andrea, Sean, thank you very much for your time today. We learned a lot about Sunseeker, and there's a lot more to learn. And if you want to learn more, you can go to sunseeker.com. And if you want to see any of the Sunseekers that Yachting has reviewed, go to yachtingmagazine.com, look up #Sunseeker. And again, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, and stay tuned for more, because more is coming.
Okay, thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.